and I mean this sincerely in a psychotic, jokey sort of way. I think our country is in for a wild ride the next 25 years. I think things are going to change dramatically. They're not going to remain the same. And unless our politicians really wake up, I think that we could be headed for some really tough days because they're not listening to Americans. They're not listening to us anymore. They're not responding to us. You know, I got to tell you, I mean, look at the shirt I was wearing. I'm a rodeo clown. I get it. But I just got off the road from a couple of weeks, and where I did a comedy show in front of 25,000 people over a 2-week period. And I could sense something from people. And that is the Democrats and the Republicans, they no longer speak for Americans, either party. People are sick of politics, and they're sick of politicians that are not loyal to the people. They're loyal to their party. It's like Joe Lieberman. I now live in Connecticut, and Joe Lieberman, and look, I generally vote Republican, but I voted for Joe Lieberman before. He's a good, decent, honorable man. I don't agree with him on a lot of stuff, but he at least stands up for what he believes in. And the Democrats are running from him like he's got the Ebola virus. How about the parties start pledging not their allegiance to the party line, but their allegiance back to the people? I told you last night about the third verse of America the Beautiful. Let me just give it to you again. Oh, beautiful for heroes proved in liberating strife, who more than self their country loved. Where are those people now? You know, where are the Democrats who more than self or more than party, they love their country? Where are the Republicans like that? I'm tired of the parties. You know what? The people who just listen to and agree with whatever it is that, the guy has his name underneath and has a little D or a little R. Who cares the D or the R? I propose an H after your name for the human party. That's what we need to have, the human party. And here's the platform for my new human party. 1, do the right thing. Number 2, could you please start looking at the issues through the eyes of your children and not the eyes of your party? 3, your country is just as important as your frickin' district, man. If the country's on fire, or in the case was, underwater, let's not build a bridge to frickin' nowhere. 4, we're not always going to agree. And that's okay. It's like Joe Lieberman. I voted for Joe Lieberman. There's a lot of stuff I vehemently disagree with. But I know he's a decent, honest, honorable man. And the big building blocks, I agree with him on. Number 5, and by the way, that's good enough for me. Number 5 might be a little harsh, but I say death penalty to any politician who commissions a focus group. Oh, yeah. Let's go to Doug Bailey, who he's one of the founders of Unity 08. And this is a really unique, Doug, I got to be honest with you, I don't know if it will work, but you're saying there should be a presidential ticket with the top guy from one party and the vice president from another.
Yeah, a unity ticket, Glenn. Hey, by the way, where can I sign up for your human party? Sign me up. I'm ready.
We'll exchange emails because you know what brought me to Unity 08, I've been watching you guys for about a month, but really I think you have a winner if Joe Lieberman would be run out of the Democratic Party and becomes an I. He says he's still a Democrat, even if he has to run as an independent. It's just that his party abandoned him. I think John McCain could make the same case about the Republicans. I'm not a John McCain supporter by any stretch of the imagination, but you put those two people together, I believe that's a winning ticket.
Unity 08 has two very interesting and transforming ideas. And frankly, our politics obviously needs some transformation.
Yeah.
One is to put a unity ticket together, a Democrat and a Republican running as a ticket, one for president, one for vice president, whatever the order. And secondly, to let an online convention of the American people as delegates pick that unity ticket in their own online convention in the spring of 2008.
This sounds so great. I mean, it does. It's it's like everybody had the lollipop. I mean, but do you really think that it could work?
Yes, and the reason, Glenn, that we think that it can work is very much what you were saying. The American people have had it up to here or here.
No, wait. I agree with that. I really think America is ready for a non-nuts Ross Perot. I really believe that.
Correct.
And the Unity Party makes an awful lot of sense. My question is, would it really work far as this? You get somebody like John McCain and Joe Lieberman, both parties are going to be pissed at those guys. How do you get Congress to back anything that these guys are trying to get through?
Well, once you elect a unity ticket for president and vice president, the Congress will recognize it's something the Congress is pretty good at. They recognize election results and pay attention to them. And what a unity ticket can do, unlike any administration that we've had recently, is to bring to Washington a cabinet of doers. Both parties, doers.
Right, well...
and you have a president and a vice president of different parties who can speak to the leadership of both parties in the Congress and get them talking together,
Doug,
talking with each other.
It amazes me how these guys are focused on, a flag-burning amendment or a gay marriage amendment, which both of them they know is not going to happen.
Absolutely.
Instead of the things like, what are we going to do for oil? How are we going to win the war? They don't do any of that crap. How about sealing the borders? The places where people actually live, they're not doing any of it. They're just doing these feel-good...
The soaring debt, the international energy crisis, energy independence.
Unbelievable.
Education, healthcare, you name it. There are crucial issues. And the thing, Glenn, is that the American people understand that there are crucial issues confronting this country. And that's why, for the first time, I will plead guilty to having looked at an awful lot of polls.
Right.
And for the first time, when one party goes down, the other party does not go up.
Yeah, I know. They both go down. Doug, I've got to run. Is it unity08.org?
Unity08.com, and come and sign the Declaration of Independence.
Great. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it, Doug.
Thank you, Glenn.